Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wonder of Star Wars The Old Republic, episode number 26. We finished up the Balmorra bonus series last episode, and I finally put on some new clothes that I had in my inventory, but in this episode we are actually going to be going after the Datacrons that we missed while we were exploring Balmorra. We actually got quite a few more than I had remembered because Balmorra was so long. The first one that we got was near the beginning of Balmorra, and it was a double-person Datacron. I was very excited to have found something that required a second person, and not only that, I found someone from general chat to do it with me, so we both were able to get that secret hidden Datacron. The other one that we did was the one where we had to jump down a series of pipes, and I managed to miss it and had to go back and do it again the next episode because I couldn't land on it properly. That was, I think, in the Balmorra Arms Factory. I could be wrong, though. The last one was the one we did in the bonus area, where we had to go buy that special item, and then we could open the chest with the Datacron inside of it. Now, there is 2 more Datacrons for us to go and find on Balmorra, so we're not going to be on Balmorra for much longer. We are going to say sayonara to Bugtown. And, we're not quite going the right way. So for this fourth one I'm gonna go get, you go to Gorinth Outpost and you just make your way over to the east. Oops. You guys are bad guys. I don't have my knee plates on. Just pretend like I'm not here. I believe it's somewhere around here. I'm not entirely sure where. I do know I do not have to go all the way down to the pit because that would stink. So what's going on in Star Wars news? We are still waiting for that new 5.6 update where there's supposed to be all kinds of cool new content coming out. Sadly, the new Warzone was delayed and will not be coming out with the rest of the content due to quality issues. So I'm guessing there was a lot of bugs or it just wasn't as fun as they wanted it to be. But they have said it will come out the month afterwards. So I guess not a huge deal, but sadly I can no longer say this is as big of an update as it originally was going to be. Let's see, a lot of players are wondering, after the EA Battlefront loot crates debacle, different states in the United States are trying to find different ways to alleviate gaming of gambling. So players are wondering if that will affect Star Wars The Old Republic, because there is I guess you could call it a form of gambling with the cartel packs. You don't know what's going to be inside them. You pay credits to get random items in the hopes of getting a cool, awesome, rare item. Oh, what's happening here? I'm not entirely sure. We're just gonna run away. Path? Ooh, yeah, here we go. I think we're on the right way now. What's going on for me? I just finished my 20,000 subscribers party, and holy moly, was it a humdinger of a party. There was way more people showing up than I was expecting. I was really excited to see so many people come along. It was really fun. How do I get around here? I don't think it's that way. That way looks like it's going off a cliff there. And I'll be releasing a video about that next week so you guys can see what you missed and hear some of the cool stuff that happened. What's a lovely little beast sanctuary here, huh? Barbu friend. There's a cute little hidden path here. It's near that big spiral pit that we got stuck in about 5 different times when we were playing earlier. Me and my Me and my family are getting ready for Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. Kind of accidentally skipped over Canadian Thanksgiving. In terms of roleplay, poor Javiik has just been ferrying himself around Balmorra, trying to gain prestige and credits. What's really cool is that if you've been following the WONDERTALK series, where I talk more about Javiik's roleplay, lore, his history, outside of the main story, these credits and prestige that he's earning actually have a use for what he's trying to do in his greater story. So every Datacron gets us a codex, so here's the Ritual of Anathema. This is going to be a good one. This Datacron holds unheard of power and knowledge collected by an ancient race. You access its power and discover writings which are clearly only one small piece of a massive galactic history. During the final days of the Great Hyperspace War, the Sith Emperor and his closest followers remained upon a world known as Nathema, and did not engage the Republic. It is clear from the records that Nathema is not the original name of the world, but why it was changed, and why he was there, has been carefully purged from all records. What is known is that following the flight of Naga Sadow, the Emperor came to Korriban, gathered the remaining Lords of the Sith, and took them back with him to Nathema. There, they conducted a ritual that extended the Emperor's life at the cost of the lives of more than 8,000 Sith Lords. The ritual of Nathema is celebrated among Imperial scholars as a rare and amazing coming together of Sith for the good of the Empire. The Emperor then gathered the younger generation of Sith, promoted new lords, and promised them revenge on the Republic for its attempted genocide of the Sith people. Aboard a small fleet, the Sith Empire vanished into unknown space, leaving behind no trace for the Republic to find. And that is a story that comes very strongly into play. If you're a low-level character, you will get to explore the story of Nathema in much greater detail in the later expansions, which is really, really cool. The story of the Old Republic Sith Emperor is a very complex and long-reaching story that really shaped the galaxy and the lore of this game, and not quite as much Knights of the Old Republic, but the hints are there and the story is there. So let's go head back to the outpost. Let's see, our next Datacron, the last one that we're gonna go get, it is hiding. It says you have to go through the whole Balmorran Arms Factory to get this Datacron. So the Balmorran Arms Factory is located in the northern part of the Sundari Flatlands, which are all the way east on the Balmorra map. That's pretty good instructions. I really like this site. It's an older site. It's not been updated. They literally made these Datacron instructions, I believe, before the game even came out, the beta, but nothing has changed since, so I find it has the best combo of maps and instructions and screenshots. I can just look at the first couple of screenshots and then kind of guess my way from there. So this is probably going to be a fairly short episode. We're going to go get that last Datacron, and then we're going to head to the fleet and go check out that adaptive vendor, get Javiik some new clothes before we head on to our next planet. Oh, we did get another cool piece of Star Wars The Old Republic news. If you haven't heard about it yet, there's going to be a new type of level up token. At the moment, there are some special tokens, items that you can buy from the cartel market or from the GTN from other players. They are called Outlander tokens, and these special tokens, you use the item, and it allows you to create a level 60 or 65 character that can automatically go and start the newest expansions. These were created for people who wanted to see the new expansions, but they didn't want to necessarily spend all the time doing all the past quests and level up and all that. Definitely great for returning players who didn't want to do everything over again. But a lot of players have been using the tokens purely to get a high level character without having to go through the steps of leveling, maybe to play as a tank, maybe to go with friends on a different server, maybe just to have another class at a high level and you don't want to go through the story, or you've already gone through the story once or twice and you just want another type of that character. So they realized that players really like the idea of a token to level up, not necessarily just to have a kind of preset character. Players have been requesting this for a while, so it's really cool that they definitely heard that and we're going through with it. It is going to be called, I believe, the Master's Datacron. It will once again be an item from the cartel market. At the moment, it's going to be priced for 2,000 cartel coins. That's a lot of cartel coins, but it's the same price as the Outlander token, so not in any way unreasonable. What's really, really cool about it is you can use it on an existing character. So let's say I have a character that I play off and on, and I'm really enjoying the story, but I really want to take her along for raids. My friends have been inviting me, but I'm like, sorry, she's only level 34 and I like leveling slowly. I don't want to like ditch my class story, and I want to see the whole story, so I don't want to use an Outlander token. That is the perfect reason why to use that level 70 level up token. I think I'm going the right way. Or if you want to be able to gain Galactic Command. So if you're a subscriber, the way you gain gear is by doing any type of quest while you're level 70, pretty much. It could be flashpoints, normal quests, heroics, whatever. If you gain XP, you gain CXP and you work your way up on the path to gear. So that is a really cool option that's now going to be available. You can start earning level 70 gear while doing your quests on Tython or Korriban while you're doing your main class story. It's an expensive way to do that. Maybe not recommended to buy cartel coins just to get that for that reason, but it is a cool option that's now available. If you're a subscriber, that's only about 4 months of saved up cartel coins because you get 500 with your subscription per month. And I'm really happy that exists. I can think of like a ton of different reasons why people would want to use this. The biggest thing that people didn't like about the Outlander tokens, the existing ones, was that it pretty much erased any option for you to do the previous class stories. So you'd be a trooper, but you wouldn't get to do the trooper story, which kind of sucked, but it was for continuity reasons, so you could plunk yourself down right in the middle of Kotfi and people will acknowledge you as having been the trooper from the trooper story. You're not just some random Joe Schmo. You are the Barson Thor, the Jedi Consular. You are the voice of the Emperor, the warrior, even if you never actually got to play that story. So that's a very cool piece of news. Bonus, you also get a set of armor with that character. We don't know much about it. There's been speculation and some digging into the game's files, but officially we don't know what type of gear that's going to be. People are guessing 230 gear. That's my guess. That's a good set of starter gear. You can buy it with the tokens. I can't even show them to you. Javiik. Oh, Javiik has 0. Here you go. Command tokens, I believe, is what you can use to buy 230, and people can also craft you 230 fairly easily. I guess one of the things my guild does is we provide entry level 230 gear. Like, it's not the best, but it's better than maybe whatever you picked up off the ground. Oh, I should have known there was a Datacron hidden somewhere here. Oh, but is it to the left or the right? Consult my handy dandy map. Once you exit, you need to go east, towards the water and the docks. Never eat shredded wheat. So yeah, in a couple, not too long from when I'm recording this, there's going to be that new Master's Datacron item. I'm sure people are going to find silly things you can do with it that break, but hopefully it doesn't break too much. I'm Datacron hunting! I don't want to fight. And there's going to be new Flashpoint, Copero, which seems like it's going to be really cool based on the Chiss. And that is for level 70 characters, pretty much, in the story, who have finished all the rest of the Iokath and Umbara stories after Knights of the Eternal Throne. There's going to be the new Warzone, but not till December. Boo! For those of you who like Ops, there's going to be a new Ops boss. I believe his name is Nahut. Nahut. He's a robot, shockingly enough, in the theme of all the gods from the machine robots. Ooh, I see water. Maybe it's somewhere around here. I can't say how much I like this area. Shockingly, going after Datacrons is not part of Javiik's roleplay story. Oh, it's so cool. Wonder if I can get out on that giant bridge there. I don't think I can. Here, we're gonna push you off. Huh. Go! Oh, not far enough. Disappointment. See, can you hear anything? Keep your ears peeled. I don't know exactly where it is. I left myself a bit of suspense. Don't think it's down here. Probably on the other side, eh? There has also been some bit of updates about, I believe, unassembled components and command tokens. I haven't researched it thoroughly, but I think I remember hearing something like their rewards are going to cost twice as much. So if you have any, you might want to spend them now. Check the dev tracker if you're ever curious about updates. This is where I get most of my news. Just Google SWTOR space dev, like developer DEV tracker, and that's where the developers post about 90% of their news. The rest of the time it's on like Twitter or random other places, usually Twitter. Their Twitter account's actually really good to follow if you like the game. Sometimes they post free contests. They're really snappy about putting their news on it, which is what I like. They're the #1 place to check when servers are down, where you can go and see any news they have about them or whether they're up or down yet. Maybe over here? Highly doubt it. The picture of the Datacron kind of seemed like it was in the ocean in some way. Oh, secret path! This is a really cool area. Oh, does it really just end? For real? Well, this is not a bad place to take a screenshot, right? You got your black background there. Kind of creepy back here. Kind of reminds me of Nathema. Whoa! Oh, someone's doing the quest over here. It freaked me out. Here we go, here we go. I think we may have found the way. That, or we're gonna kill ourselves. Everything's possible. Oh, please don't be a deadly area. Oh, exhaustion zone! No, 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 no! Where's the Datacron? Don't die, Javiik! No! Oh, it's so disappointing. I'm probably like super far away. Oh no. Oh no! What happened? I've still got the exhaustion zone darkness. Okay, so let's take a proper look at where exactly this little Datacron is. Okay, what do you need to go east near the docks? Nice view there. Yes, it is a nice view. The Datacron is located below the dock. Oh. Well. That explains that, huh? It was shockingly not in the secret exhaustion zone. I really looked like I was going to be able to get to that little patch of land. Now the question here is under which dock? I think one of them was solid on the bottom, so probably the other one. See, look, I can make the exhaustion go away if I turn off my UI. It got stuck somehow. If you ever get some kind of weird graphical bug, specifically to do with your UI, the easiest way to get rid of it is to Control U view. It'll usually make your computer screen freeze as everything starts to load back in, just like this right here. I see the Datacron, it's on the left of my frozen screen. There we go. Ta-da! And that is the last of the Datacrons on Balmorra. Oh, what else is coming soon? There's going to be the new Last Jedi movie. It's coming out not too long after this, next month. Oh, it's late in November as it is. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I obviously will be going to see it. I have learned the joys of the comfortable cinemas, the ones that have the big leather chairs and you can recline back in them. It's great. Oh, that was our last Datacron. Oh, we need to go find the codex that went with it, though. Codex. Oh, I don't know which one to give us. Okay, Galactic History 29, Sadow's Escape. I wonder who that's about. Here we go. Naga Sadow's attempt to conquer the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War had failed. After the battle at Primus Golod, he led the limping Sith fleet back to Korriban, only to find an old enemy waiting for him, His rival, Ludo Crush, believed dead, now commanded a fleet of his own. The two Sith Lords fought furiously, only to be interrupted by the Republic fleet, which had pursued SWTOR through hyperspace. The Republic began to attack the Sith forces, quickly gaining the upper hand. SWTOR took desperate measures. He forced one of his captains to ram Crush's flagship, killing his rival once and for all. Left with only a single vessel and a crew of slaves, SWTOR escaped the battle and fled to the remote jungle world of Yavin 4. SWTOR then placed himself in a long stasis, still dreaming of a Sith golden age. There's a lot of love for the ancient Sith Lords in these Datacrons, that's for sure. Yay, we are officially done! Datacron! Goodbye forever. I'm never, ever, ever coming back. I'm not going to miss you. Except maybe this area, the shipyards, a little bit. Oh, we did get some news about the server transfers. Server transfers are currently closed because they merged the servers and they didn't want anything bad to happen. They wanted to make sure everything was ready to go before server transfers could happen again. So here is the news we got. This is from Eric Musco, Community Manager. Alright folks, here are the updates as I mentioned yesterday. Timing. We are in the final stages of testing, and assuming that all goes well, we are going to bring back transfers online Tuesday with Game Update 5.6. By popular request, we are going to bring transfers back at the pre-United Forces pricing. So 90cc for between North American servers and 150cc if you're going from European to American or vice versa. For a limited time. After that, they will go up to their standard pricing of 1000cc. I'll let you all know Monday if you're still on track for transfers to go live again on Tuesday and the exact timing and the sale pricing. Thanks everyone. So, players are kind of wondering why are they so darn expensive? 90cc is pretty fair. You could transfer 5 characters just with your subscription cartel coins. I'm not actually sure off the top of my head where this vendor is, so I'm gonna run around. But 1000 just to transfer a character is quite expensive. I believe this is so that characters, number one, do not mess with the economy. At the moment, you can, if you have spare cartel coins, you can really hop from server to server to get good deals, both selling items in bulk or buying items that are rare. For example, there might be up to 20 million credits difference between different servers. The server I used to be on, the Ebon Hawk, was one of the most expensive in the game due to the concentration of roleplay players who are the most interested in expensive looking gear.
You won't find
but
a
if you
better
go
bargain.
if you went to Harbinger, you could find cheaper gear. So they want people not to mess with the economies that way, and I'm guessing the other reason is
Come back anytime.
there's never going to be the problem that we had before where there's empty servers as people transferred off them en masse. So now you're going to want to really plunk down and stay on the server you're at, because my guild is definitely not going to leave this server if it's going to cost us 1,000 cartel coins per character. Just not happening. Alright, so we are at this adaptive vendor, and we are actually almost at the free-to-play credit cap of 200,000 credits. I have 197k. I did not do anything special for this. Actually, I accidentally deleted some credits a while back. I didn't mean to. So this is more than a normal amount of credits you might have by the time you hit level 36, as long as you're doing all the quests. You're obviously going to have less if you are just doing the main quests, because the bonus quests, as far as I can tell, give you a decent amount of credits. And I don't know if you noticed, but I actually took a look at my inventory before I started, and I got a brand new belt. I got brand new belt. I got a new chest piece. I believe I got also 2 brand new relics, and this is really good gear that I can wear as free to play. They're all blue bordered, so I have no issues equipping them. And what's even cooler is the relics even have the equipment bonus. They have the special abilities attached to them, and that's the best kind of relics you can get in the game, so that was really cool. So my fears about not being able to get gear as a free to play have been pretty much completely squashed. and I'm sorry that they were ones I ever had. But now we are going to make Javiik look awesome. We're going to take a look at what this guy has to give.
You won't find a better bargain.
So this is the adaptive bender, and you can start wearing it pretty early. I'm not even sure it has a level rating beyond the armorings that are in it. And he's got lots of stuff. So let's take a look. Here's the Acolyte set. Boom, 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 boom. Oh wow, that's kind of a neat set. I feel like that purple would definitely be something Javiik would be interested in. Zoom in all the way for you. Okay, so this is my favorite armor right here. Now that's a helmet. I think Javiik will probably stick to his little headband though, because we do like seeing his face and his sharp little teeth in cutscenes. That's a cool helmet. It's got a lot of detail and scroll work, I guess you could say. What's the next set? And these are only 600 credits per piece. I think there's 2 sets per class. So this is the Blade Tyrant set. It's a little more expensive. Looks kind of like a warrior set. Yeah, really good for a warrior in training. It's kind of battered looking, but it's a bit more bulky and less robes like. So here's the Grand Inquisitor set. And this would be for Javiik. This is definitely a very classic Sith Inquisitor set. If you wear it on a female character, her arms will show and her belly button will show. So it's like a little crop top. One of the very few items in the game that looks different between female and male characters, which I really appreciate. This has a really cool robe though. Take a look at this. It's got like some kind of splattered wing pattern. I wonder what if the other one matches it. Ooh, because I like the top of the other one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, are we allowed to mix and match? Mom, can okay, because look at that robe. I definitely like the other one better. Let's see what else we got here. So these range from 600 credits to 2,500, and they are for all classes. Although they're designed for, like, say this is more for an agent, you are welcome to wear it as a warrior or inquisitor, and there's 2 different styles between the Republic and the Empire. So Republic players can't get these, and Empire players can't get the Republic style ones. But if I want to dress up like a bounty hunter, I am totally 110% allowed. Like, look at this one. This is awesome. This is a Hellfire set. We've got the Saber Marshal robes. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty similar. That's kind of like what Javiik has now, eh? It is. It's like the same shape. Here's Scout set. Oh, this one's got a cool little... this is like an agent, I guess. This one's got a cool little microphone you can wear. I wonder if that would that suit Javiik. I'm not so sure. Oh, here's a cool looking one. This is like the evolution of the warrior. This is Sith Annihilator. Oh, there are so many. This is the Sith Archon. That's such a stupid helmet, but this one looks a lot like the, if you remember the red Sith in the Korban Academy, the ones, the Imperials, the Emperor's Guards? Emperor's Hands? No, not hands, just like the Emperor's Guards. Very similar to their gear. Oh, this is the Supreme Inquisitor's armor. I'm not a huge fan of it. Kind of seems like something Javiik would wear though. He likes his hoods and he's not super sophisticated. I think this is supposed to be an agent set. Honestly, I'm not sure, but it's got a cute little hat. Definitely not Javiik style though. Oh, here's a cool one. This is the Scorpion jacket. This is definitely very agent style. Probably look pretty cool in a bounty hunter too. Who doesn't like heavy armor? Where's the pants for these? I really like this helmet. It's kind of like a desert helmet. We should pick one of those up and make sure to wear it when we go to Tatooine. Oh my gosh, I should probably close general chat. Got a little more gear for the bounty hunter, and I think that's it. Yes. Oh, there is actually weapons here too. I think we're good for a lightsaber right now, but let's see. Okay. Have we picked a set? We can put it in the outfit designer. Javiik, spend your money! We'll skip the head, so it should show my normal headpiece. We're gonna get that other skirt. Alright.
Come back anytime.
Okay, so as a free-to-play player, I was curious, can I use the outfit designer? And it looks like yes. And oh, I can even purchase additional slots with credits, so I think that's a good thing to buy right now, eh? Oh, I can even buy another one. I wonder how far it lets me go. Because with the expanding the inventory, now I have to use cartel coins unless I subscribe. Oh wow, it'll just let you keep going. I'm not sure for how long. That's neat though. Okay, and we'll plunk this into the outfit designer because we're not very high level. It doesn't cost us too much. It's 15,000. Okay. And ta-da! We now have a new outfit for Javiik. Maybe between the next story we'll... Gembel! I want to look at myself. Get out of my way. That's what I thought. It's really hard to find good lighting on the fleet. But here we go. This is kind of a neat set of armor. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I really like the bottoms. They're pretty neat. What do you guys think? Yay? Nay? I'm really, really gonna miss Javik's hood. Okay, and that's all I want to show you guys. On the next episode, we will be going to my ship, and we will finally be continuing our class story. I'll see you guys on the next episode of The Wonder of Star Wars: The Old Republic.